King Belial, Demon King Belial, is extremely unique and interesting spirit to work with, and working with him has many unique characteristics which are absent from work with other spirits. So let's first examine the name Belial, which means the worthless one. So what is practical implication of it is that he teaches primal ways of sorcery, and he also teaches equally to everybody. In a way, if he accepts you as his pupil, he will push you and teach you really hard, and he is harsh teacher to all he teaches. Now there is one thing I need to inform people about him, is that he is really, how should I say, chaotic force. You cannot relax while you work with him, because as soon as you relax, he will create something in your life or create some shift in behavior which will shock you, traumatize you a little bit, and force you to adapt. When you expect him to be really aggressive, he won't be so aggressive. But when you expect him to be really kind and relax, he will after some time show his nasty side. And he teaches through action. He is not one of the spirits who likes to explain things theoretically. He will present you a situation or a task which you need to complete, which will actually teach you a lesson. And in regard to Belial, Belial, he is a really strong opponent of organized religion. And now I will actually explain mechanics of his opposition. So the reason why he opposes religions is because, according to him, mainstream religions like Buddhism, Christianity, official branches of Hinduism, Islam, all of those religions have intoxicating component to them. They make you feel euphoric and quote unquote happy and quote unquote unified with the divine, and you feel short-term euphoria generated by their rites and their methodologies, and that way you are pacified. But in reality, within mostly mainstream religions, the few of them confront you with the darkness of the self. Those who confront you with the darkness of the self actually aren't mainstream. So all of those religions technically creates is a spiritually handicapped individual, because they focus only on one spectrum of light and one benevolent aspect of the psyche, which creates an individual incapable of harnessing his own predatory impulses. And that results in a society which is deeply susceptible to any kind of manipulation and delusion, because they are technically internally divided, internally conflicted, and weakened because they are unable to harness their own predatory potential. Now, how Belial's opposition work to that system? He will do three things. The first thing he will do is he will awaken your predatory potentials in a really primal way, so you can harness those potentials and use them in your sorcery and in your magic. The second way he does it is he destroys your patterns and habits in a really aggressive way. But in order for this pattern to be destroyed, he will traumatize you. And the third way he does this is to physically and literally exposing the corruption within a religious structure. And through those three main ways or main techniques, he destroys those structures and religions. And one of his main goals is to create a new, more primal, more warlike, and more self-aware humanity. Now, he can also teach you work with the 9 energy centers below the root chakra. If you don't know, energy centers or chakras are much more numerous than it is taught in modern New Age schools. In modern New Age schools, you study only 7 energy centers. But in reality, you actually have 25 really strong and prominent energy centers. 9 are located below the root, 7 are located from the root chakra to the crown chakra, 5 are located at the back of your head, and the 5 are located above your head. So you have 5 above your head, 9 below your root chakra, 7 chakras you know already about, and 5 at the back of your head, 5 smaller energy centers. They are also many more minor energy centers, but they are not so important. So Belial teaches you to harness power of the 9 energy centers below the root chakra. Those energy centers are responsible for primal animalistic impulses. Harnessing them should be really, how should I say? It should be really cautious, because if you harness power of those centers without proper preparation, you can become a psychopath. But if you harness them correctly, it will greatly enhance your health, it will greatly enhance your power, and it will greatly enhance your self-awareness, as well as your ability to be grounded. Thanks for watching, and hail Belial. I will make many more videos about him in the future. Just to summarize, work with Belial, question the religious structure, destroy your habits, stimulate your chakras below the root, work towards your own empowerment, and you will become what you need to be. Bye.